When I'm traveling. When I'm traveling. Get that when I'm traveling. Six pack one when I'm traveling. Seeking a place with young free, and I got what it takes to rock the mic right. Seeking a place with young free, and I got what it takes to rock the mic right. Seeking a place with young free, and I got what it takes to rock the mic right. Still watch what you say out your mouth, cause 50 shots still turn the gun out. I'm Mr. When I'm traveling. When I'm traveling.
Yo.
It's just stampede! DJ Hamp the Stampede.
Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most. Hey, how my mic sound? Check. How's this mic sound? It sounds good. I was tweaking it and all that. I set it up differently. I didn't like how it sounded on that last stream, but nobody told me.
Put him in the fucking bedroom. Get him out of here. Come on.
I'm good. What's poppin'? Get the likes up for me. Get the likes up for me, man. I apologize for being late. Had to navigate some things this morning. I'm looking at my phone. Damn, Aaron texted me. Oh man, what's up? It's a busy morning, man. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most. Salute. Mr. Fantastic told me it was a holiday. I said okay. All right, cool. So I figured the fellas would be off today and shit like that.
Shit like that.
But the show must go on. Yeah, man. I'm usually not super duper late. You know what I mean? Let me see who in the chat real quick. And we get it popping, man. Salute to y'all. Appreciate y'all. Hope you had a good weekend. What's popping? Josh, what's good? Yeah, man. I'm gonna drop the link. I got a couple questions, man. Slick, what's popping? Aaron, salute. I'm gonna drop the link. Mel, what's popping? You already know. Hope all is well, man. Hood thing, salute. Miss Jilly, what's popping? Mr. Williams in the building. Appreciate you. E-Dub, salute my G. Salute to E-Dub for renewing that membership. Love C putting in work, of course, man. Salute to Love C, man. Always putting in work. Salute to her on every Saturday so far. The running has been dope, bro. That 1.5 miles is everything plus those push-ups, you know what I mean?
Shit like that.
Bub, what's popping? Direction CYOP.com. I'm gonna play the commercial in just a second, man. Make sure y'all cop y'all merch. Labor Day is here. You know what time it is. Travel One, salute. Romello in the building. Almanaz was popping, man. Appreciate you. They said go check out Almanaz, man. She been doing her thing, man. Movie night was dope as well yesterday. Nah, man, I don't even take vacation, bro. I gotta do a better job, you know what I mean? Impress, of course, putting in work as always, man. Get your tickets, man. I think the early bird tickets is sold out, man. I'm gonna do one more. Well, we'll see. D was popping. Hope all is well. Hope all is well. Journey, I apologize. Lauren Mack in the building was popping. Steven, salute. Keisha. Yeah, man, we're gonna see if we can get all the way through it this time. Son, kid, shalom. Yeah, man, God bless the dead, the fat man Scoop, man. I just did a little tribute, you know what I mean? You always got to pay homage. Judah, Shalom was popping. Thanos was goody. He knows what's popping. Miss Bells, how are you? Shy Steve, what up, though? Homeboy, Shalom. Vet Life, salute, my G. Hope all is well. Biz, what up, though? I ain't seen you in a minute. Rainbow was popping. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most. Yeah, man, Robin, that's a fat man Scoop. Damn, man, somebody has sent me the video too when he actually, I guess, essentially, you know, met his demise like on the stage, but that was not a thing I really wanted to watch. You know what I mean? Pure Gift was popping. You know what I'm saying? Daryl was good. MJ, what up, though? Cali, salute. What's popping? Dale Lee, what's good? Hope all is well. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's for sure, bro. When I go to the club, I DJ from, you can make crates on your computer. I DJ from a crate called All. So that's literally every song on my computer, man. That's the best way to go about it. Catherine, what's popping? Deborah, salute, with suit. Nay, what up, though? Hope all is well, man. Good shit last week. VZ, what's popping? Living humbly, was good. Get the likes up for me. Black Seinfeld, salute, man. G. Quincy was popping. Baker Man in the building. I like it. Like, share, subscribe. Soul Provider, salute. Hope all is well, man. Keep grinding, you heard? Alicia was good. Yeah, man. Alicia be putting in work on Saturday, bro. BSH was goody. Hope all is well, man. Deborah, what up? Let's get it, man.
Shit like that.
Jarice, mind your business, man. Mama Honcho, salute. All right, I like it. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. Hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most. Daily Living Capital with $2 says, salute, DJ Hamp, the Stampede. PJ, what up, my brother? Hope all is well. Leslie, what's goody? Atticus, what's popping, my brother? Hope all is well. You heard? Tiff, what's popping? Pardon me. I just seen who I seen. Oh, Ray, salute. What up, though? You already, man. Got Aaron in the building. CJ was popping. All right, man. Down south, salute. Jay Lynn was goody. Aaron was popping. No days off, true. Ever, man. Why? You know what I'm saying? Venus was popping. Let's get it, man. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. Hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most. Yeah, man. Yo, a lot of our conversations seemingly clash with one another. You know what I mean? What's good, Isaiah? What up? Yeah, man. Y'all enjoy your day off, man. I should be here for a decent amount of time today. We're gonna see. A lot of our conversations, a lot of the talking points seemingly clash into one another. But the first thing I want to ask you guys, and I'm gonna drop the link shortly, is are double standards hypocrisy? Like, I know by definition it would have to be, but are double standards viable? Or do you count them as hypocritical in terms of, like, colloquially, so to speak? So, like, by definition, it would be, right? But are double standards hypocrisy as we actually see it? Or do double standards exist for a reason? Raw, what up? Reaper, what up? So put a 1 in the chat if double standards, as we use them, as we know them to be, double standards also being appropriate at times, right? Are they actual hypocrisy how we use it colloquially? Yeah, they're so real. I 100% agree. By definition, they're hypocritical, right? I understand that. But the ones that we implement, as an example, men fight. You know, men typically go to war. Men protect. Women don't have the same responsibility in that way. You know, men walk next to the door. Walk next to the road, open the door. You know, just a protection level. But we're equally as valuable, right? Nobody wants to necessarily go to war, and that benefits everyone. So women would say men need to provide and protect, although they don't have to themselves. The double standard of women getting in the club for free while men have to pay. Like, are these double standards, are they detrimental? Are they negative? Or are they viable? Or do we look at these double standards as hypocritical? Because when we say things are hypocritical, oftentimes it's negative. So if double standards are simply a part of life, as PJ just mentioned, does that make them hypocritical in the way we're trying to think hypocrisy as? You see what I'm saying? Tiff, I think that's good, right? Because I want to move away from the fact that they are by definition hypocritical. I understand that. But I'm looking at maybe hypocritical in a negative or a positive. So are double standards negative in a hypocritical way as we understand it? Put a 1 in the chat if you still think double standards are negatively hypocritical. Are double standards negatively hypocritical? Interesting. So now let's use this, right? Let's use this. Am I frozen? Sorry. My bad. So let's use this for a second, right? I DJ a lot in a lot of places, different states and all that. And the men typically, when we try to eliminate riffraff, one thing you'll see clubs do is implement a cover charge, because oftentimes that keeps out a level of riffraff, right? It brings in a certain clientele, right? So as an example, there's a club called the Park on 14th in DC, which is probably the top club in DC, right? Arguably. And so you can't get in there for like $40 or $50, right? It's probably gonna be $50 at minimum, or you have to have a table of some sort. It also has a dress code. But the cost itself eliminates a particular demographic. But the women come in, they kind of look like the regular or the same, right? You don't necessarily know which class these women fit in, generally speaking, when they come into this club. But when you implement the cost for the men, the level of the club seemingly rises, like just the atmosphere. The quality of people rises when you implement the cost, because you want to keep out the riffraff. So what I've seen is the men typically bring the riffraff, be fighting and etc., depending on the cost. But when you ask the women to come in, even if it's all women free, you know, I haven't seen the level of toxicity increased. So if I was a club owner, promoter, DJ, I would implement that cost to keep a certain level of men out. Just in terms of that. So that double standard there is actually a benefit in a lot of ways to the establishment. Just in terms of, you know, my anecdotal experience. So do you guys, let me ask a better question. Do you guys agree with double standards? Do you guys agree with double standards? No, Will, I get it. I just don't know how many clubs you DJ'd or promoted or whatever the case is. Just saying in terms of my experience being that. Do you guys agree with double standards? White clubs charge, because you're saying club, right? What do you think about sexual immorality double standards? Because I think that's what we all come to think about. Sexual immorality double standards. So I think those are the ones that we seemingly think about and argue back and forth. Do you think that it's unfair that women can't be judged? Women are judged for being promiscuous, unlike men. Do you think that's unfair? Do you think that those are unfair? Because I think that's what we all thinking about, to be honest, right? The club shit. Niggas don't care. People don't care if men go to war. But when we start talking about sex, I think that that's what we pinpoint. Women can't have sex at the same rates or casually like men can without being judged like men aren't, simply. Put a 1 in the chat if you think sexual immorality double standards are negative or unfair. Sorry. Is it unfair that women aren't judged, or men aren't judged the same way as women are? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Why? Why? Let me ask you guys a question. Is it a difference? Seinfeld put 5. It's not unfair. It's 2, Shiesty, just in case. Let me ask y'all a question. Is there a difference between giving dick and taking dick?
Wow.
1 if yes, 2 if no. Because I just wonder about this. Like the I don't know. Like, for instance, I just think about someone inserting something in you has to have a little bit more of a level of vetting, or, you know, like, for instance, we may roll around in the mud, but you don't eat it. Does that apply at all? She said, pause. I ain't pausing shit. Like, niggas are wrestling in mud. We ain't eating mud. Is that a good analogy or no? Yeah, Jerice, that's what I went to. Because it's always about sex. That's what we think about. Double standards. Double standards, man. I don't really. Double standards don't bother me a lot. Like, they don't typically bother me. Like, I feel like it's a responsibility or duty for whatever it is that I'm subject to. When I go to the club and there's women getting in, I don't feel no type of way. Like, I understand if I don't have a table, or if I don't have a connect, or if I, can't skip the line, then I gotta wait. I don't feel no type of way that the women are walking in. Are women feeling some type of way that men can have casual sex without judgment and they can't? Do you guys feel some type of way about that? Do you feel like you should be able to do it too? Do you agree that if you having sex with men casually with nothing in return, does that say anything to your value? Does it lower your value? Does it help your value? Like, are you guys jealous that we can sleep around and not be judged? Interesting. I'm gonna drop the link. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most. Do I have chime? What's chime? Chime? What's chime? I don't know what chime is, Mama Hancho. The bank thing? A hypocritical statement that I often hear is men have to build their value. Once we get to a certain level of value, we then gain access to women. And in the same breath, we'll complain about women being hypergamous. We'll complain about the gold digging nature. Oh, okay, so I gotta look it up, so I don't know what it is. We'll complain about the alleged gold digging nature of women. And at the same time, making sure that we tell men who want women to build their value. You know, make sure they're healthy, make sure they work out, but most importantly, make sure they get their money up. We'll often cite that men, when they get their money up, that's when we have the access. So which is it, and who's the hypocrite? Is it the men saying, hey, young brother, build your value up so you can get women, and then tell women that they shouldn't be gold digging, shouldn't be hypergamous, etc., etc., or at least at very least take exception with it? Is that hypocritical, or is that just one of the double standards that we accept? Because if that is the reality, why does communicating that reality sound like a complaint? Is men's main value our money? What's up, Kasim? Is that our defining factor? Our money? Is that what summarizes us in all? Because if you earned your money and you worked your way up, it does show other qualities. Like, for instance, if we're out of shape, it's not just that we fat. It's that we probably show lack of discipline, right? That's what when people are working out and in shape, it also shows discipline, initiative, consistency. So let's say me and Joe Schmo start at the same level, but Joe Schmo surpasses me when we're both 40 and we don't have any super duper negative circumstances. Let's say we come from a similar construct and Joe Schmo makes it to a level and I don't, and his money shows. Does his money show more than just he got money, or does it show that he had intestinal fortitude or testicular fortitude or drive? Is that why how much money you've been able to obtain so important? You see what I'm saying? So is it not just the money, but it's also like the work it took to get there? Is that why money's so valued? And then the thing that I want to understand, and I'm gonna drop the link, is we'll talk negatively seemingly about the hypergamous nature of women, although we accept it. And then one of our first insults to other men is broke nigga. So where do us men actually stand? So that's one thing I want to try to understand. You know what I mean, I was looking at a couple shows and I have them queued up. But ladies, I don't really catch y'all drift. Like, I don't really understand where y'all stand in terms of the men that you want. We try to define it over and over. What type of men women want. But the truth is, you guys like men that are going to be difficult to deal with. You know that the quote, and bad boy is an overused term, right? But like, you guys like men with edge, bravado, ego, all that shit. If he don't have those things, you don't really want him. Because I see them men in the earth. I see my buddies who may be classified as ain't shit have mad access. Anecdotally speaking. So, and then when I'm looking in the earth, I'm not seeing the men that are nice and kind winning. So I'm trying to understand the bravado, ego, cachet, charisma, all that. When we said, does she want a good man, a regular man? That man is seemingly undesirable, right? And you can say this is what people are saying on the internet. No, the brothers I brought up here who don't have a lot of access to women that are kind and nice, they said it. They literally say this is their experience. This ain't even YouTube. Now, one thing I take exception with, I don't really mind the comments, but I don't be lying though. That's one thing I don't do. I'm saying that when I'm looking in the earth, right, and I bring my buddies up here, that have these complaints, who are kind in the earth, nice in the earth, they aren't winning. And they've said it. Like, for instance, my buddy Joel, right? My buddy B, my buddy Ron. If I use Ron as an example, right? He's high value. He has houses in a couple different places, right? But he's super nice, man. Super understanding, etc. He lived in DC, Houston, Dallas, all that. And he just can't seem to win. And he said he's literally been called too nice. He a military man. He's an engineer. But he don't have that quote unquote swag and bravado that's often touted and talked about. Is this hypocrisy? And where I see the hypocrisy is, then women will be complaining about the niggas that they actually like, knowing that they have this risk reward factor, knowing that they can be difficult, right? Knowing that they have this atypical personality, which leads to a level of selfishness. I just wonder, man. And the thing about it is this, right? which is annoying about YouTube is people's experiences get dismissed. A lot of this is largely anecdotal. But if there are stats out there from dating apps that say 80% of men are found unattractive, what does that actually mean? That these men are just making it up? I've seen it. I told you guys teasing. I think when we was on the episode the other day. The aggressive game thing. If you have a certain look, you'd be surprised what you can get away with. So I wonder is it going to be this, that those women are looking in the wrong places, looking for the wrong women. They going after women that they can't reach. Is that going to be the rebuttal? Or we can consider it what it is they saying? And then if the ladies don't like those men, if they keep it 100 and they continue to get poor results and then complain about the men that they got poor results from, but continue to perpetuate the behavior, is that hypocrisy? Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend and tell a friend. Hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most. This one. Hey, make sure y'all log these for me, all right? Make sure y'all log these for me. I have them logged, right? You can when I drop the link, you can talk about whatever you want to talk about. In turn of what I'm the things I'm hitting on. This one. Abortions. Let's see how subjective everything is today, right? Everything being subjective is a scapegoat, in my opinion. I told y'all what my man Fuego Boss said, right? My man Fuego Boss said verbatim, he was pro-life until his ugly bitch got pregnant.
Wow.
I hear the stat used against the women all the time regarding abortions and the rate of them, especially black women specifically, right? You know, we use the stat 54% of black men don't have kids. Do you think men influence these abortions? Or you think that we actually have absolutely no say when these abortions are happening? You think that if we link, because remember, we don't want to get married, right? Marriage is not being pushed as a good recommendation. That's key, right? Because we also know that if you want to get married, if you want to have kids, the best construct based on your rights is marriage. So we've said those things repeatedly. Marriage is tough. Marriage is difficult. It's not a great contract for men based on the typical outcomes. Although 15% of marriages actually end with alimony, right? So we know that. Now, if a man wants to have kids, because your rights are and pardon me if I'm using the wrong verbiage, are guaranteed when you are married. You have the rights to that child. Then we'll say, hey, if you want to have kids, get married. So these two things are being said. Also, casual sex. Men are told to have, I saw one thing was like have sex, get a vasectomy, have sex with 50 women at least. Right? We get clout when we sleep with women. So all these things are consistently true. They're all said. So now if that man wants to have casual sex and he doesn't want kids and marriage is a bad deal, what's the conversation like? What's actually happening? Are these women just running, I'm getting rid of this kid, or are they saying, yo, I'm pregnant? And then when they say, yo, I'm pregnant, what happens next? What happens next? Are we pro-life? Only pro-life. I just go with the stats, man. What happens? What happens? Are we saying, listen, we trying to keep all these kids, we want all these kids to be born? Or when she call you and say she late or she missed the period or whatever the case is, what's the conversation? Me and Bub and I played it out one time up here. Your man call you. Yo, son, what's poppin'? Yo, I fucked up. What you mean? What happened? Man, I got Stacy pregnant. Stacy? I don't know Stacy. He said, nigga, you know Stacy. Nigga, I only know one Stacy. All right, then. You ain't telling me you got Stacy pregnant, nigga. Yeah, bro. You know what I mean? I'm like, why you ain't strap up? That's all you get. Nigga just suck his teeth. Because the nigga asking the question being a hypocrite. Strap up. Nigga, why you ain't strap up? Man, what you gonna do? Now remember, both these niggas is so-called pro-life. That's the other part. What you gonna do? She called me. She told me. Okay, nigga, you stuttering? Hold on, man. I'm trying to get my shit together. All right. I asked her what she gonna do. His man's, you offer the bread? Yeah, I told her, man, whatever she need, you know, I ain't want to push her too much, man, but I ain't trying to have no kid by Stacy, bro. How you gonna play it? I'm gonna offer this money, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let her know where the places are, etc., etc. We're gonna see. I hope. Because niggas don't be trying to press too hard, but they still want to influence the decision. These are the conversations that actually be happening in the earth. Fantasy, James, Black Seinfeld, B. Sammy, Curtis, what up? Did I say hi to Sell? What's popping? Matt, what's goody? Are men actually hypocritical when it comes to these abortion stats and statistics? Matt, they hating on the likes. Get the likes up, y'all. When we really outside in the earth. Now, here's what I noticed as I'm looking in the comments. It's subjective when the other gender is implicated. It's not so subjective in the answers when the opposite gender is implicated. That's problematic. Because when we start to use that subjective term, you water the whole conversation down. But also, if you're using the subjective term, you want to be consistent. Because this is the shit that's actually happening, bro. It's actually happening. When we talk about contraceptives, yeah, sunshine, we here. What's up? Contraceptives. Are we all hypocrites, man? Are we all hypocrites when it comes to contraceptives? Why didn't he put a condom on? Why didn't you put a condom on? Are we all hypocrites when it comes to contraceptives? Can we just admit nobody fucking likes contraceptives? She don't mention it. We don't mention it. We don't mention it. Guess what? She don't mention it. We need to just stop talking to each other about condoms, period. Because women don't be saying shit about no condoms. Nothing. Women don't say shit about condoms, bro. Nothing. And I get it. There's outliers, right? 100%. I know it is not us. Everybody on YouTube got it together. We understand. Right? We get it. Yeah, we're the minority. Right? I'm talking about the rest of the world who ain't on YouTube getting edified every day. Where our people lead in all the STD rates. Right? So not y'all niggas in the chat, not me. I'm saying the rest of the world, the rest of the top 3 categories. Gay black men, black women, and then black men who lead in all the STDs. Just them people. Those the only people that ain't mentioning condoms. Right? Not me, nigga. I use condoms, right? Of course. I'm just talking about our people who are implicated in the numbers. Nah, it ain't us. I'm not saying us. It's 300 of us here. We straight. We on YouTube. But for those of us who are the rest of our population, who are disease infested, unfortunately, the hypocrisy about this contraceptive shit need to stop, period. JC was popping. Royce, what up? Jay Lynn, salute. I think I already said hi to her. Vince was popping. I get it, man. That's one thing about YouTube, man. We were able to learn everything about life up here. When we talk about the hypocrisy, I wonder, why is it never us? How do we figure all this shit out? How do we figure all this shit out and nobody else did? Hold on, sorry, I'm looking for my sheet. I noticed everybody gets called a liar on YouTube, but then my chat saying they do not have unprotected sex. Is that the reason why? Because it ain't never us. I'm gonna drop the link. I'm keeping it just straightforward. Y'all could come up, confirm, deny, challenge, all that good stuff. I think that's good, man. My man, in 1015, he said he was with a raw dog Ronnie. These abortions, are we saying that we don't have no influence over what's actually happening? You want the nigga that you can change? I can change him. He a renegade. He a bad boy. He got edge to him. And then I'm getting bad results. Now he ain't shit nigga? Or you knew he was just like the last nigga you dated, but you ignored it because that motherfucker was doing wheelies on his motorcycle. We start talking about condoms. I ain't never seen a female condom in my motherfucking life, bro. Not never. And women just be at school at the infirmary. All them shits was free. All them shits was free. And they always had 1,000 of them sitting there. And wasn't nobody using them shits. The men or the women. And lastly, second to last, money. Yeah, men, not even a commercial, right? Men, the first insult is nigga, you broke. Then complain about the hypergamous nature of women, even though we know it's a reality, or they gold diggers and etc. But then we make sure to tell other men who want access to women to get as much money as you can. So we quite literally perpetuate the standard that we also complain about. And then finally on YouTube, why is it never us? How did we figure all this shit out? I don't know, man. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, and tell a friend. Hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most. Rainbow K with the $5 says,